We begin with what's on everyone's mind today, the wet weather. We're taking a live look over Waikiki right now. You can see the sands are a little bit damp over there, and that's because we had some heavy rain there earlier today. But, you can still see the dark clouds, and the rain was definitely coming down a little bit earlier. Now, we do have that flood watch in effect, along with several flood advisories, plus dangerous conditions for our surfers and boaters issued across the islands.
We have our island weather chief meteorologist, Pete Cajano, on the couch with us.
Yeah, Pete.
Hi, good to be
You
on
got
here.
the latest for us on this weather alert day, yes?
Yeah, you know what? We are continuing to watch rainfall. The good news is it's kind of quieted down a bit. It was certainly heavy this morning, and of course we had those kind of on and off light to moderate showers throughout the day. It was not as bad as it could have been in some spots. That's good news. We were looking at some of the models and some of the National Weather Service predictions that had rainfall of maybe up to 10 inches in some spots. We didn't see that much, but good news is we didn't see that. That was the forecast, but we did see 4 to 5 inches in some locations of rainfall, which is enough to cause
that's still a lot
flooding, and still a lot. There's still some advisories out there, and we still have a flood watch in effect for the western end of the state. That's Oahu, Kauai County, and also Molokai and Lanai, all under that watch. So an active day out there, and we'll take a look what we have right now. Let's go ahead and take a look outside right now, and on this weather alert day, continuing to watch that disturbance to our north at Kona Low. And as we watch that system, we will be watching rainfall still focused in on Oahu and Molokai. Now, had the heavier rain earlier, those showers continuing right now. With the exception of the South Shore, you'll notice we're starting to see some clearing here. So this wave of rain will still take probably about 45 minutes, maybe an hour to clear the windward side, at least for Kahuku, and then up through the North Shore. So this is all moving opposite direction it normally moves, moving from the south to the north, but behind it we don't have as much rain, so a little bit less rain behind it, but certainly still dealing with about a fifth of an inch of rain per hour as we head up towards Sunset Beach and Kahuku area. So that's a decent amount. That's nothing too intense. No advisory in effect for Oahu. Different story down in the Big Island. Big Island hasn't seen a whole lot today, but we do have this one flood advisory for areas just west of Hilo. We still have a leftover shower there. That has been extended until 6:45. So still looking at some concerns here for the Big Island in these locations, again, just west of Hilo. Rainfall rates coming in about a half an inch per hour here, and that's falling on rain-soaked ground, so that can cause that flooding a little bit quicker because of that. Big Kona Low scheduled to move off to the west tomorrow. That's going to change the locations that see the rainfall. We're going to talk about who could see those showers as we move into Aloha Friday coming up. But now, of course, it has been an active day out in the roadways. Tough driving out there. We've got our own Danielle Tucker tracking the traffic. Danielle.
Hey, Pete Cajano, thanks so much. We're looking at Castle Junction, and when the clouds descended, we already had the closure again of Kalaniano-Ole Highway, Kailua-bound direction between Castle Junction, or Kamehameha Highway, down to Kapa'akori Road. Just Kailua-bound. Another tree is down, a very large one this time. Both lanes are blocked. HPD's been moving cars. It was backed up from Castle Junction going down. Everyone got to turn around. Most folks are taking Auloa Road. Now we'll go to the west side where we had lane closures as well because of flooded conditions. For instance, Farrington at Lualua Naval, that has receded and the water is off the road, so the traffic is moving at a pretty good pace. Coming into Honolulu, it's easy all the way in, but there's still traffic. Heading out to Halawa, top of Red Hill, or just about the Kamehameha Highway Radford overpass stretch, where you'll see traffic heading in that westbound direction. From the City and County of Honolulu's Traffic Management Center, I'm Danielle Tucker. You're watching Island Life Live, and now back to Davy D, Lena Girl, Meleapana.
Man, we have the best. We have Danielle Tucker, Pete Cajano. I mean, our Island News team is awesome, and we are so appreciative that our team is covering our weather alert day. We also got the best at the news desk right now. Leo'i Kaholokula joins us, and Lea, our crews are everywhere today covering this wet weather, yeah?
Yeah, they really are. Here on Oahu, then we have coverage over on Maui, and we also have coverage on Kauai. That's where our Diane Ako went as she talked to people on the island's North Shore, bracing for all this bad weather. At Limahuli Preserve over on Kauai's North Shore, residents watched the Limahuli Stream stream, which is an indicator for them of how much water is coming from the tops of the mountains. Now today it's picking up speed, coming through faster, causing water to rise, and it could get even higher. With nearly 7 low-lying bridges in this area vulnerable to flash flooding and sometimes even road closures, people are prepared to hunker down. Now here on Oahu, just as Danielle said, many drivers in parts of Hawaii have been dealing with the challenging road conditions today, including that apparent landslide over on the Pali Highway near Kamehameha. It's taken crews hours to clear the debris and redirect motorists around the rubble. Now tonight on Island News at 5, you're going to hear from those drivers. Now we head over to Maui. More than 1,500 customers are without power in South Maui. This right here is a look at the outage map on the Valley Isle right now. The Maui Electric Company reports at least 2 outages, one in Kihei and the other in Wailea. There's really no word on when power is expected to be restored, but this wet weather, this could last for a while, you guys.
And they've been out of the electricity for pretty much the entire day. So solid team coverage from our Island News team. And you know, when we were growing up, do you guys remember hearing about a kona lo?
I've never heard that. Are we making up new words?
No,
We've never heard of king tides.
Right.
King tides.
Kona lo.
And there's another one, atmospheric rivers.
What?
Yeah, the Pineapple Express, they call it that. The Pineapple Express that picks up all the moisture from the Pacific, from like Hawaii, and sends it towards California. We never heard all of that.
When was that made up?
You're making up this.
No, I'm not. I know. So I'm wondering if does this have to do with climate change? No, I don't want to trigger everybody. Some people out there are going to get all crazy. So we don't want to say that. All right. Of course, we are getting bus up right now. The zoo is closed. We had softball games postponed, neighborhood board meetings canceled, and the Radford High School graduation ceremony moving from the Waikiki Shell tomorrow night to the Blaisdell Arena.
Smart.
And earlier today we had that landslide. They just actually reported on that, the down tree on the Pali Highway, which makes me think, because I know that as the state, the city, we spend a lot of money. Well, it's our money, tax money.
So we spend
we spend a lot of money on kind of like, doing the rockfall mitigation or the mudslide mitigation. And I'm just wondering, like, it happened again.
So a place that had been shored up had another landslide. So do we get a refund?
That's what I was thinking. Do we have a warranty on the work? Normally when you do some work on the house or something, you at least get some warranty. So do we get, or do we have to spend some more money to make that happen?
Well, we gotta spend money right now to clear the rubble, right?
Yeah, but
It's
remember,
happening.
right? The Ola No'eau that talks about the land is our steward, right? The land controls everything. It is us who have to bow down to the land. It is us who have to follow. So if it's Mother Nature that they take out another tree, whatever, we just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah, actually, I saw.
But who has to pay for that?
Yeah,
floor? I guess that's the question.
Mother Nature not paying for that. And I actually saw some of the road crews today on the Like as I was coming to work. They're actually clearing more trees to make sure that those buggers don't fall on people or vehicles as they traverse the Transco'olao highways. Very dangerous condition. Of course, we're looking at video from Kamehameha Highway. And every time this is near the Waikane store.
Yep.
I always feel bad for Alden them.
Ohana.
Yeah, because it's right there, and every time that river kind of bubbles up and overflows, it's all over.
Save the ohana, save the chicken, save the sushi. That's what they're known for. Their fried chicken and their maki sushi. You know that.
Of course I know that.
I said save the ohana first.
Yes.
I was with my classmate from Kamehameha Likoho, and we were doing a shoot for Waihole Poi Factory. But because they were flooded by the original Poi Factory, we went to the mall, and he was saying, thank goodness he has incredible employees, and the community all came to sandbag to save Waihole Poi Factory.
Yeah.
So the water couldn't go in, because outside the water was up to the bench where the people go outside and eat.
Yeah,
that's like 1.5 foot of
And we're expecting
water.
more wet weather too.
Oh, absolutely, as Pete just mentioned. And we're taking a look at Kapa'akor Road, another place where it is, of course, it's marshland. So whenever we're going to have rain like this, it's going to get flooded as
Try not to take that road.
Well, actually, police closed it down, so you cannot take that road right now. So you're going to have to just continue up the Pali on, the Pali side, Monowili side, and then on Kala Hill near the high school. So just, again, this wet weather just creating all kinds of havoc for us here on the island of Oahu, Kauai, Maui County, and now Hawaii Island coming in on the advisories as well.